move him, and I'm gonna be working on getting this leg to step from my Russia. I basically want him to step like this. You know, it's a lot similar to this move guys show, but I think it's a lot safer because if he's gonna knee pick me, I got some options. You know, an athletic guy can throw, another athletic guy can come here, and it's defendable. But from a Russian tie-up, you hit this move and you pin everything down. It's really not that defendable. So basically, I want to step with this leg, and right from here, where my shoulder was, where I wanted you guys to see where I'm packing his body, I'm going to sink down and trap his arm. So it's just going to be, you guys see this from here? As soon as I get him to step, his shoulder's going to drop here. So I'm hitting this arm in between my neck and my shoulder, just like this. So it's going from here, step, to here. Now from here, this is coming here, it's a seatbelt, or on his butt. I'm picking the knee, and I'm running. And once I commit to going there, his only defense is to bail out or try and keep his feet. In scholastic, if you go out of bounds, it's no points. In freestyle, it's a point. But if you pick that knee hard enough, you won't put the res light behind you. So I'm right here, I'm gonna get him to step and run him down. Right here, guys will scramble, but just kind of fall down with your hips real hard and secure your points. It's very low risk. If you don't get it, you know, you're right back where you were, neutral. You're not giving up any position. And there's not much you can do if you trap this off. Run through. With an underhook, it's a good move, but there's a lot more play the guy can hit. A lot more stuff. Any questions about that? Next move from that series, I want to go over. Same thing from a 2-on-1. You know, you got to have a lot of different threats. You know, you can't just learn the single leg or double leg or that knee pick. So just like kind of a snap. And the way I hit it, I step on the foot. And this might not score every time you hit it, but it'll set up your single leg. It'll set up. The one thing I don't want to do is create a really good tie-up and not do anything with it. You know, I want to make this guy work with my tie-up. I want him to defend stuff. I want to put him in danger. If I have a real good tie-up and I put us here and don't do anything to threaten him in any way, it's really my fault for putting us there. So I'm going to take the Russian off same way. He's kind of like single leg's not there, knee pick's not there. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a step and bring my hips in close. All right, then I'm just going to step on his foot and pull him down, extend it. Now, you might hit this once, and the guy doesn't go down, he circles up, you have the arm, hit it again, and then come back and single leg it. You know what I mean? This is not like a cure-all move. This is just to create action. So I'm right here, I'm looking, running through. Right there, and I'm gonna show a couple trips from a 2-on-1 that I like to hit, and that this is set up, and you can go into this from it. But right here, I'm looking, I'm just gonna take a step to right here, get my hips turning this way, and I'm gonna take my whole body and pull him down. And I don't wanna let him put this hand on the mat. I'm gonna let him keep it off the mat to extend him. And when I have my angle, I wanna pin that hip down. Any questions there? It's pretty good. Inside arm. This arm? Which arm? This arm? This arm, I want to use to extend it. A lot of guys make a mistake here and they try and spike this hand to the mat. Like this. And that's what I don't want. Because a good wrestler is going to plant that hand and circle his butt up. And hit through you, you know? So I don't want to give him the opportunity to put that hand on the mat. I want him to want to put the hand on the mat. But before it touches the mat, I want to take it away from him. So right here, See what I'm doing? Almost like you're a bucket of water. You know, like you're scooping up something. I'm taking him down with my knees, and I'm gonna pull him forward. But I'm not gonna let him plant. He's gonna wanna plant, because his butt's gonna wanna come out. If he plants here, he's gonna circle. Now that's okay, because I created action. I'm gonna wrestle from it, but I wanna score. So I don't wanna give him any opportunity, but that's better than just standing. If he puts his butt down, circles, you know, I'll move from there, do stuff from there. But I made him react to me. But ideally, I want to extend him. And I like to step on his foot, take this shoulder, and kind of keep his hand above his shoulder if I can. And put my shoulder down, just like this. Now, if I wasn't looking for a takedown, this would be the action. I want to just keep pulling him like this. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking for the takedown, my backhand's going to be looking to come to the butt, and then this hand's going to be looking to run through him and catch when I catch a leg, high crotch. So as soon as I get this here, I'm going to be looking to come here, and I'm going to be looking to drive to this butt, just to make sure I solidify my points. That's kind of what you meant from this hand. This hand, again, is the most important hand. This hand, once you get it to Russian, it really doesn't do anything. Just keep it to your chest. Don't worry about this. That's the thing, I can kind of, a lot of guys make mistakes because they're so dramatic with their movements, you know? They're so, if you just kept your hands like this and did everything with bending your knees and pivoting your shoulders, it's a lot more successful because there's not as much play. But to do that, you got to make sure that you attack his body. You know, if I just have his arm and I do this, I don't really have anything. But if I have his body, that's how I'm going to move him to attack. And any other questions there from 2-on-1? My trip series from 2-on-1, I have two that I like to hit. One is I go hip to hip with him and I tap from there, and I'll hit a couple different moves from here. From here, I'll get my 2-on-1, and I'm just gonna turn and attack him here. See, right now, it's kind of up to him which way I'm gonna go. I might fake the foot sweep and then pull him down, or if I catch his leg the right way, I'm gonna sit to my butt and pull him back. And now this is why, another reason why I gotta attack his body, and this has to be so tight. Because if I'm taking him back, right here, I gotta make sure that I'm pinning his shoulder down. Regardless of how good your position is against a real athlete, he's gonna come up here. So, I mean, he doesn't have anything here because I'm so tight, so I'm gonna come up on top. But if it's loose, it's gonna be a race to see who comes up on top, you know? Right here's gonna be a race. So that's why to hit this move, has to be real control. You have to really control his body. So real slow, I'm gonna come here, and I'm not gonna fall to my butt. I'm almost gonna hit like a baseball slide. I'm gonna get a bite of his leg, lift, come on. See how I pivot on this foot? So I'm never really in a position where I'm in that much trouble. All right, the other trip I like to hit is more of like a block. And it's the same thing. You can't hit it unless you're really tight and understand a 2-on-1. So basically, similar to the knee pick, where I'm running through him and circling him this way, I can't hit it when he's stable. I gotta kind of set it up. I'm just gonna push into him, and as I push into him, that's all I need. I just need his weight to transfer from here to there. If it transfers one time, I'm fine. So I'm gonna bait him, push into him, then I'm gonna step. When I step here, I'm gonna take my head and pin it underneath the sternum. That's gonna lock his body in under top of mine. The same thing, if you don't spike the shoulder down, it's gonna be a race. You know, you're gonna wind up in a scramble. So you really wanna work on really tightening up this arm. I mean, this is a real good drill. Just have your guys kind of wrestle here, and you try and get out, and I gotta keep it in, you know, and work mat positioning from there, and work really solidifying. Because anytime you 2-on-1, now we gotta be the same body for any attacks to really work. We gotta be almost like the same person. So I'm gonna push in, I'm gonna step, and when I step, I'm not gonna go to my butt, I'm gonna go to a squat. The head's gonna go underneath the sternum and kind of pin him in, it locks.